If we're ever going to leave this planet, we'll need some serious flying machines. But it turns out that long before humans ever set foot on solid ground, there were already animals that had mastered the art of flight, and they were doing it with style. These extinct flying reptiles soared through the skies with an elegance and efficiency that has left us in awe. And what's even more fascinating is that their wings could be up to 300 times larger than ours. So buckle up for a wild ride through time as we explore the amazing world of pterodactyls and discover why their giant wings may hold the secrets to our future in aviation. You know those tiny little arms you have? Yeah, mine too. Well, it turns out that our puny little appendages are actually pretty useless when it comes to flying. But don't worry, because Mother Nature has already figured out how to fix that problem. If we look to the sky, we can see all kinds of flying creatures that have mastered the art of soaring through the air with ease. Birds have wings that are perfectly adapted to their bodies, allowing them to fly effortlessly through the sky. But these magnificent creatures aren't the only ones that have mastered the art of flight. Pterodactyls, these extinct flying reptiles, ruled the skies during the Mesozoic Era, and they did so in style. Some species had wingspans that reached up to 12 meters, which is almost as wide as a basketball court. That's a lot of wing to flaunt. With wings that large, it's no wonder that these guys were able to soar through the skies with such grace. But it's not just about the size of their wings. The shape and structure of their wings were also perfectly adapted to their lifestyle. Unlike the wings of birds, which are covered in feathers, the wings of pterodactyls were thin and membrane-like. This allowed them to catch as much air as possible, giving them the lift they needed to stay airborne. But here's the real kicker. The bones in their wings were hollow, which made them super light and efficient. You see, when you're flying through the air, every gram counts. The lighter your wings are, the more easily you can lift yourself up and glide through the sky. So it's no surprise that these magnificent creatures were able to soar through the air with such ease. Their wings were not only perfectly adapted to their bodies, but they were also incredibly efficient, allowing them to stay airborne for hours at a time. Just imagine the feeling of flying through the air with such freedom and ease. No traffic, no crowds, just you and the endless blue above. It's enough to make you want to spread your wings and take to the skies yourself. So if you ever find yourself feeling grounded or stuck, just remember the mighty pterodactyls and their incredible wings. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be able to replicate their genius design and experience the freedom of flight for ourselves. Hey, maybe this is why Leonardo da Vinci spent so much time dissecting their fossils. He wanted to know how these massive creatures could support themselves on land. But he wasn't the only one. Scientists have been studying the anatomy and physiology of pterodactyls for decades, trying to understand how they were able to achieve such massive wings. It turns out that these ancient aviators had a secret weapon, their ribs. Unlike most other flying animals, the ribs of pterodactyls were connected to their wings by strong ligaments, creating a rigid structure that supported the wing membranes and allowed them to withstand the stress of flight. But it's not just about the structure of their wings. Scientists have also been studying the muscles and tendons of pterodactyls to understand how they were able to flap their giant wings and control their direction. It turns out that these extinct creatures had special adaptations in their shoulders and spines that allowed them to move their wings in different ways, giving them incredible agility and maneuverability. With such strong ribs, flexible spines, and powerful muscles, it's no wonder that these magnificent creatures were able to dominate the skies. They were truly the flying acrobats of their time, soaring and swooping through the air with ease. But it's not just about the mechanics of flight. Scientists have also been studying the behavior of pterodactyls to understand how they use their giant wings to hunt, fly, and reproduce. It turns out that these creatures were highly specialized for their environment, and their wings played a key role in their survival. For example, some pterodactyls used their wings to steer themselves while gliding, allowing them to chase down prey or escape predators. Others used their wings for display and courtship rituals, showing off their strength and agility to potential mates. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of studying pterodactyls is the opportunity to learn about their extinct relatives, the dinosaurs. By understanding the evolution of these magnificent creatures, we can gain insights into the rise and fall of the dinosaurs and the impact they had on our planet. In short, studying pterodactyls and their giant wings allows us to learn about the history of flight, the evolution of dinosaurs, and the amazing adaptations that living creatures use to survive in their environment. Who knows what other secrets these magnificent creatures are hiding? Maybe one day we'll even be able to recreate their giant wings and soar through the skies ourselves. Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about how these incredible animals inspire cutting-edge technology right here in the present day. Turns out that modern engineers and designers are taking a cue from nature and incorporating elements of pterodactyl wings into new aircraft and drone designs. These innovative creations are changing the way we think about flight and showcasing the incredible potential of bio-inspired design. First up, we have the flying wing. This sleek and futuristic aircraft is modeled after the elongated wing shape of a bird or an insect. By mimicking the aerodynamics of these natural flyers, the flying wing can soar through the skies with minimal energy expenditure. One notable example of a flying wing in action is the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit, a stealth bomber that uses its unique wing shape to avoid detection by enemy radar systems. The B-2's flying wing design also allows it to fly long distances without refueling, making it an ideal platform for surveillance and reconnaissance missions. But the flying wing isn't the only innovation inspired by pterodactyl wings. Some researchers are developing micro-air vehicles that mimic the agility and maneuverability of a bird or an insect. These tiny aircraft can fly through narrow spaces and tight corridors, making them ideal for search and rescue operations or for monitoring hard-to-reach areas. Take, for example, the hummingbird microcopter, a small unmanned aerial vehicle that mimics the hovering ability of a hummingbird. Its four wings are arranged in pairs and rotate at different speeds to create lift and allow the microcopter to hover in place. This technology could revolutionize the way we monitor crops, inspect bridges, and conduct surveillance. And then there's the flapping wing, a type of aircraft that mimics the flapping motion of a bird or an insect's wings. This design can enable vertical takeoff and landing, making it perfect for use in crowded areas where traditional aircraft would struggle to operate. One example of a flapping wing in action is the Delos, a small, unmanned aerial vehicle that mimics the flapping motion of a pigeon. It consists of two main wings that flap up and down and a tail wing that provides stability. The Delos is still in the prototype stage, but it has the potential to revolutionize the way we deliver goods, provide security, and monitor the environment. These are just a few examples of how pterodactyl wings are inspiring cutting-edge technology today. As we continue to explore and understand the principles of flight, we can expect to see even more innovative creations that take their design cues from nature's most amazing flyers. From the smallest micro-air vehicles to the largest stealth bombers, the legacy of pterodactyl wings lives on in the aircraft that soar through the skies today. But wait. There's more. If you want to dive even deeper into the world of giant wings and flight, check out these related videos. You'll learn all sorts of amazing things you didn't know you needed to know, like how giant prehistoric birds were able to evolve and roam the earth and how their enormous wings played a crucial role in their survival. So don't miss out. Click now and let your curiosity take flight.